In the here and now, we leave the future to itself. You hear people talk about after. The after they are talking about is before. You black out the news for weeks when you hear about the refrigerated trucks at Elmhurst. Elmhurst is blocks away. You call it a plague because that word has history. Plague is a word that happens in the body. You worry for yourself, your son, your neighbors.
Your neighborhood. Each night, fewer airplanes blink through black, while below countless windows of pale yellow light. In the here and now, your daughter learns to modify backgrounds on Zoom. First, she visits the beach, all pixelated palm trees and red umbrellas. Next, her sweet face is encased in stars.
At midnight, like clockwork, the mockingbird sings his love songs. He sits in the smallest tree on 87th Street, the only one that's dying. I don't know why he picked that tree, but I'm glad. His songs sometimes drown out the sirens.
At 7 o'clock, I breastfeed. I bind addiction and its wounds for 1,000 generations, and their families, and their children, and their children, and their children. I cover cities in the blood. I send spirits into the abyss. I pace holy ground that hasn't been swept in months. The walls watch me eat. The couch knows the last time I took a shower. The laundry is done, but the bed is not made. The bush is burning. In the here and now, I hear applause and voices. Get thee behind me, Satan. I will not check my messages.
Come with me to Space Horse. Here is the wild unplace where moon horse and wax-waning gibbous and little graces. Here the bloody hooves are lavender and mint blossoms knocking each other out of orbit. Find that you were never of earth only, because of poetry, because a comet is a cold Sabbath Eve when the day has been so warm, reaching 72 degrees. Because if you were still lonely and quarantined, I promise I'd bloom the multi-horse verse trees defiantly against all that would separate you from me.
Me standing separate from you used to be futile sport. Back against the glass, nose in a well-worn book, library-bound, from Bryant Park to Flushing. Who even dares remember such a time? We were passing bliss by, passing meadows by, as now was already on track to becoming then. In the book I held between my hands, a 7-line story.
It seems the veil between the living and the dead is loose. We turn life into a precious, hoarded thing, a diminishing stockpile we line up around the block to replenish. Oh, the things we do to feed our families. Every venture out in the open air, a calculated risk. We know not everyone will survive, yet each breath insists the world is ours. This world is still ours.
Even if all the things you return to look different now, the handprint on your window, the overgrown yard where a neighbor you never met spent most of his time, summer doors will still swell. Believe you me, this heat will call back good places to hide.
Where are you, world? Window, portal, blank page before me, a waking sieve. Does the twilight lamp flicker toward a doorway? Door leads to air, mirror. On the desk, a photograph, mother bronze and swelled in sepia, whispered that disappeared, here now.